Hi, if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are continuing watching Durarara X210, and we are on the 9th episode now, so let's see what it has. Let's go. Alright, starting from the opening, I can collect my thoughts a little bit from the previous episodes. We are getting close to the end of this part, but it seems like all three parts of Durarara X2 they are the single story, more like I was expecting show to have some kind of ending of an arc, and maybe it kind of had an ending of sorts, but it was still the same plot continuing on to 10. So I'm not expecting everything to have a resolution by the end of this part. Ugh. Yeah, that was kind of like a torture episode. hmm So the focus is still on him, I suppose, in this episode as well. Yeah, that was. I think that was all the parts from the previous episode. So the focus is again on Isaiah. But yeah, as I was saying, probably in these four episodes, maybe there will be some kind of ending, some kind of cliffhanger. But I expect these arcs to continue on to the Ketsu, right? And then in the Ketsu, we will probably have the main resolution for all the plot points. So even though there are four episodes left for this part, probably things aren't going to like slow down anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. She looks really cute. mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my question also. Mm-hmm. That that is definitely his hobby. He looks similar, but the voice is different, right? Eloquent and competent. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, so it looks like a motorcycle, not a horse. I like these interactions. I think this is the first time they actually like talk, even though it didn't last long. Go. Happens to me. It happens to. Outside world, like he's. Okay. That is true. I mean, he was okay by then, but that it is true. Hmm. It's a nice way to put it. Oh, that is cute. But he sees him as a friend. That's. Hmm. Yeah, calm down and shut up. How do you get a scar like this after falling down the stairs, though? Well, it looks kinda cool. Oh. Is it connected to Isaiah or something? The start of their fantastic friendship. Isaiah looks so cute. That, isn't this more like anthropology than biology? Yeah. I mean, yeah, humans are also animals, but I think biology mostly explores well biology, not like behavior or anything like that. You? Ah, okay, yeah. So he just wants there to be a club. Chinocus? So he researched him? Oh, that's cute. He even blushed, he was so happy. Okay, but it's the story about knife wounds, so let's see how we come to this. Oh, a lot of plants. Pardon? Okay. That's creepy. That's super creepy, man. You realize that, right? There's a word for it. Necrophilia. He's just talking about himself. That's how. I don't know. I feel like Celti is more like a mythical creature than a zombie. Isaiah probably thought he's like a necrophile. Wait, you were going to tell us about knife wound? Okay. Are they a married couple? What? What is? Is he worried about his gambling? Already? Wait! What did we miss? So Isaiah stabbed him? For what? Did he ask for it or something? What a troll. Mm-hmm. That's why he looked. But he Oh. never saw her before, right? Pointy shoes. Mm-hmm. Mimi too sounds cute. Mm-hmm. I see. That's her. What? So many people. Hmm. What the heck? He's so affected by all of it. Again. Dude, chill out. His shoes are so stupid. He looks like a witch. Why is he so Dude, relax. Okay. They aren't even using your real name. They were using like your nicknames you used for yourself. I don't know. Who cares? So that's him. So that was always like his personality to act like this. I think Isaiah was pretty ready to defend himself. There was really no need to like block him. Fuck. No, but no one Isaiah likes to observe people. They are really strange. Like there's a lot to observe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true. Why would there be some change? For what reason? And why does he just like keep it? Wouldn't it be interesting to see what happens when he gives the head to her? I would be curious in his place. Oh, that's cute. Wait, that's the end of the episode. I kind of had some thoughts, but there was so much dialogue. I didn't have really time. I'll try to remember what I wanted to say in the beginning. That so many like people, names, organizations. This is driving me insane. But that woman that was from insurance company, but actually was with Yakuza, as I understood it. She said it's condescending to think of people as cats, which is kind of mean to cats. That's what I wanted to say. Cats are really cool. A lot of times they're better than humans, so I don't think it's condescending. I think even though ants are also fantastic and incredible creatures, I think calling people ants would be more condescending. I don't know, in my opinion. I think every time if you compare one animal to another animal and then you say it is condescending, it kind of implies that you think that the other animal is worse, subpar in some sense, so that kind of makes it not a nice thing. I don't know. But yeah, as you said, when also like talking about biology class, Shinra was like, well, you're interested in humans. Well, like biology is about just the physical part. It does take into account like behaviors, but mostly basic ones. But at least when I translate or read like my parents' articles, because they are both biologists, so and I see what the articles usually talk about. If it's some species, it's about like their size, their how long they live, how old they are, when some changes start in their appearance, they find a partner, then the young, when do they usually bear the young, how do the young look, what size they are, etc., etc. It's like very physical things. Yeah, they mention maybe also like the area where they live or if they migrate and stuff like that. So there are some habits they are obviously also talking about, but it's on this strict like physical level. That's what biology is to me. And I think biology is also a very wide term, so it takes in zoology, which is most like my parents' speciality, right? Zoology, and we're also talking about like the plants. It's a separate story, right? Of course, they also studied plants in university, but it's not what they specialize on. But biology, when you say it's in general, it takes in like animals and plants and everything. But when we talk about humans, not human biology, but human, well, evolution is kind of tied to biology, but what Isaiah is interested in is like human behavior, human reactions, more of a psychological part, and that's not really what biology studies. Of course, I understand like Shinra, he wanted just to create a club, just so he can pretend that he goes to some club and he can like have some friend, but it seems like their friendship actually, yeah, kinda is a friendship. I feel like in that moment with stopping, if we were idealistic, we could say, oh, Isaiah was touched that Shinra has protected him, and so now he sees Shinra as more of a friend, and he wants to take revenge of this. Nakura was his name. Let's say Nakura. I'm sorry if that's wrong. So he wants to take revenge on Nakura for stopping his friend Shinra, but as we know, Isaiah, we could also see he kind of, Shinra was also the first person he called after he got into the hospital, but I think you also have to take into account Isaiah's personality. He says he loves humans, but he usually takes a very like sightseeing approach. So just watching them like from the side, right? Exploring, researching them, and so in his mind he kind of separates himself actually from the humans, so we can't really expect him to act like just a regular human. But I think there is definitely some attachment to Shinra, like they knew each other for a long time, and I think Shinra, he found Shinra interesting and curious, and I think in this moment he found him especially interesting. He was like, why the heck would you do that? So I kind of want to keep you around, explore you a bit more, like what kind of person you are. But this dude, Nakura, he was trying to attack me, and now he attacked you. Well, in general, I kind of hate him. I think I want to mess with him. And not like that I hate him even. I feel like in Isaiah's mind, it would be like, it would be really fun to mess with him. I will say that it was me, I will take the blame. And that will also maybe make Nakura kind of trust me more, that I covered for him. So then I can mess with him, and because they did also create he knows Nakura they created that first club together, then another club he created, and then so the whole previous episode was deconstruction of these clubs that Nakura long since left, but they were still like using him in a different way, pretending that there is this higher owner of the club while there isn't. And so this second in command is like pretending they are second in command, but actually they are the leader of this group. They are just using some mysterious entity to maybe easier control the people in their group, and so they were using this Nakura guy as this entity. But for Isaiah, I guess it was clear that if he tells Nakura about this, like they were using your name, even though it's not like his real name, but still kind of using your name to do some shit that could be like incriminating, I guess, for you. and even implying that you might want to change your face again. No problem, Shinra can do that. So he had at least one plastic surgery before, and I think it shows us that ever since that incident with the knife, Isaiah has been manipulating Nakura in a way that made Nakura feel that he always has to like hide himself, be on the run, that he can be incriminated in any moment, but only Isaiah kind of protects him from it. So in his mind, Isaiah is his protector, covers him up, even though it seems like initially it's always Isaiah who creates this problem. At least that's how it was presented. So it was a very interesting episode. Maybe I wanted to say something else about the head. Well, I kind of already said it. Wouldn't you be curious? Like, you give her the head, is it going to stick back? Is her memories her memory is going to come back? Wouldn't you want to research it? If you are really like such a scientist at heart and you want to see people's like reactions, changes, actions, why wouldn't you want the action to happen? You are just holding this head hostage, nothing is happening. What do you expect to happen if you don't do any experimental steps? In my opinion, right? I feel like Isaiah is set up to be this kind of mysterious character, but I feel like I understand him a little bit, maybe more than some other characters, and maybe I really like him because when I was small, when I was a kid, I remember like in kindergarten, I had pretty much the same thoughts as he did. Is it incriminating for me? I was watching the other kids, and I was more often I was alone, like on the side, and not because I wanted to, right? I was watching them and I was thinking like, this is so interesting. I didn't like, I separated myself from them, and I thought that I'm so much like smarter and maybe like not grown up, but more mature maybe, and it is so fun just to research them, just to watch what they do, and this is so amusing, and this is so funny, and they are so stupid. Well, how they say cute? Well, stupid is a bit rude. Yes, I would say like the same feeling of you being this observer, just watching other humans, seeing what they do, and I think it's still really interesting, the human psychology, human behavior. I even thought at one moment, maybe I should like research it. Maybe I should try to enroll in some university where I would be able to kind of research human brain and stuff, because I do find it fascinating. So in some sense, Isaiah is one of the characters I can also relate to in a way. Obviously, hopefully I'm not as psychotic as he is, because obviously he took it like to another level, which I didn't. As I grew up, I maybe became more of a normal person, and he, as he grew up, he didn't. He kind of stayed the same, so that is still, I think he is a very interesting character, because some could ask, you hate like Shinra so much, but Isaiah, he has such low morals, he's such a horrible person, why do you like him? And I think because to Shinra I can't relate like at all. I don't think there was a moment where I could relate to Shinra, and with Isaiah I can, and I also like his visual design a lot. I think he looks really cool. But yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to say. Otherwise, I might have forgotten, because there were a lot of moments I wanted to say something, but there was so much dialogue, and I had to shut up and read it, so couldn't really say much. By now I probably forgot, but if you have something to say, maybe please As usual, share your thoughts in the comments down below without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching and see ya!